In the depths of a forgotten Russian forest, where legends are born and sanity dies, night began to swallow the last trace of light. The air grew cold, thick with an ancient silence that clung to the towering pines. A wandering traveler stepped deeper into the woods, guided only by a weak, trembling beam of light. He was lost, but he was not alone. The forest watched his every move, its unseen eyes following him through the mist. Between the pines, a crooked hut emerged from the gloom. It stood on a single, massive chicken leg, as if it had just stopped to rest, waiting for him. He pushed the door open. The creak sounded almost alive, a groan of old wood that seemed to warn him away. But the chill outside was biting, and any shelter was better than none, or so he thought. Inside, every shelf was packed with strange and unsettling objects. Dried herbs hung from the ceiling next to bundles of bones. Jars filled with murky liquids and floating eyes lined the walls, and strange amulets seemed to stare back at him in silent judgment. And there, on a dusty shelf, was a Matryoshka doll. Its red paint was cracked and peeling, but it pulsed with a faint internal glow, a slow, steady rhythm like a trapped heartbeat. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind him. No wind, no touch, just a final echoing boom that sealed him inside. A cold, pale flash of light illuminated the room, and from the darkest corner, an ancient figure emerged. Long, silver hair fell over a face carved with 1,000 years of secrets. Her eyes, sharp and glowing, fixed on him. It was Baba Yaga, the witch of the deep woods, the eater of souls. She glided towards him, a whisper escaping her lips, words he couldn't understand. Yet they echoed straight into his mind, cold and sharp. At her words, the Matryoshka began to tremble violently. Got it on the shelf, shaking the entire room. Jars toppled and smashed on the floor as if something inside the doll was fighting to get out. Then, it levitated. Suspended in the air, the doll opened itself, one layer peeling away to reveal another. Each smaller doll shone brighter than the last, a blinding cascade of light filling the cramped hut. This continued until the tiniest, innermost doll appeared. It pulsed with an intense red light for a moment, and then burst, vanishing completely into nothing. Baba Yaga turned back to the traveler, her eyes now burning with ancient fire. Her shadow stretched and twisted on the wall behind her, growing long and distorted, no longer mirroring her form, but writhing like a hungry living thing. A violent wind howled through the cracks in the walls, extinguishing the candles one by one. The forest outside began to scream, a chorus of tormented spirits. And then, everything fell into absolute darkness. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories from the shadows.